Hello, cosmic friends on planet Earth at this crazy and super transformational time. Let's take a big breath. Anytime, especially when something new starts. And Mars got us started in Cancer yesterday, April 23rd. Yesterday, Mars entered Cancer to navigate through this first water sign of the zodiac, bringing up lots of sensitivities, memories, reflections, and stirring up feelings, bringing us back to our needs and also to our home, to our tribe, to where we long to belong. So Mars will be in Cancer until June 11th. Mars is usually 5 to 6 weeks in a sign and hasn't been in Cancer since spring 2019. That was mid-May until July 1st, I believe. I was on a big journey at that time and I'm so glad I did. So I went to places and people whom I love, whom I have a long memory with, and also to my home country in Europe. That was so apropos Mars in Cancer and was also very timely, just in time. At the time also the North Node was in Cancer, so we were really called to come into our home and to find solace and to retrieve all the goodness of the past, but also to clear the past. That's what happens again with Mars in Cancer. So maybe you want to reflect on the last Mars in Cancer phase. I mean, especially if you have something in Cancer or even your Mars in Cancer. Yeah, a lot has happened, a lot has changed. The whole theme of home has gotten a whole new connotation and gravitation in ways we never would have expected since then. Now, Mars is the first sign to enter a water sign. We've had Neptune in Pisces with us the whole time since 2012, but that was the only planet in a water sign for quite a while since we had the Scorpio season. And so we're tuning more into feeling, especially so much air has been up, and air and earth has been the strongest elements lately. That's a lot about abstract, mental, or also very pragmatic, physical, tangible reality. So lots of discussions, lots going on in the airwaves, and now it's time to catch up with our feelings with Mars in Cancer, and also to be self-caring, to really proactively take care of ourselves, our home, our family, our home planet, Mother Earth, and nature, to take care of her. She's been sustaining us for all this time, and to really thank her, to go to nature, to maybe also be the warrior, to stand up against corporate greed, which we've seen a lot here on the West Coast with the last rainforest being literally now sacrificed on the altar of capitalism. Holy cow. And lots of warriors are out and protect the beautiful old growth forest. So that's definitely one of the manifestations. Yes, Mars in Cancer can also stir up conflict in families and in countries, especially in Cancerian countries like the United States or Canada. So the people, and that's more the Cancer side, the people and our needs must be heard and lots of people are standing up. That's definitely the sense I'm getting against um, governmental and corporate and institutionalized um, control and cruelty, even, right? And abuse. That would be the shadows of Capricorn, opposite Cancer. And Pluto, still in Capricorn till 2023-24, is bringing up so much now. Historic, systemic abuse and exploitation, subordination. The old hierarchical pyramid is well and alive, and now just showing up in new ways. So it's time for us to really feel into this with Mars in Cancer, and to stand up and show up for ourselves, for our families, for our country, for the human family, and for the future of our children, which is very much Mars in Cancer. Mars in Cancer is quite a mama bear energy, very protective. So, also a great time to do clearing in your home, in your physical home, to make your home a more beautiful place, and you have lots of energy for that. And it's time to release, to really let go when Mars will be in trine with Neptune in Pisces, in water trine. And that will be, let me just look it up, at some point in May. So it's building up for that. Of course, you can already feel it, and it can happen anytime, but it will be exact on May 30 when Mars goes into water trine with Neptune. Let me just take a sip of tea at this occasion. Yes, we need fluids. We definitely need fluids, and we need to be by the water, in the flowing water. That's Cancer. Cheers. In the flowing water. Cancer rules rivers and waterfalls. Scorpio would rule lakes and ponds, more the contained water, and Pisces rules the ocean. So the rivers going into the ocean, that's very much Cancer, Pisces, that we have that water trine with Mars and Neptune. So that'll be a wonderful time to do ceremony and really dedicate this energy to the release of what's been sticky or what's been old, and give it back into the oneness of the web of life represented by Pisces, Neptune in Pisces, oceanic connectedness of all that is. That, yeah. Ooh. So, feel it, be really with your feelings, let them come up, tend to them, take good loving care of yourself. And Cancer is also the crab that always has its home on the back, wherever he, she, it, they are. And so that's good to know, right? So if you feel like your home is under attack, which can also be a feeling under Mars in Cancer, then don't necessarily go into this battle, because it can be very, it can go in circles, and Mars is not well positioned in Cancer. So you want to be a more self-caring, right? Proactively self-caring rather than lashing out, and but also being protective. So it's a very sensitive way of treading with this, and you will know, especially if you have Cancer in your chart activated by ascendant, by moon, by sun, or by planets, then this will be quite the activation of all of this. So in terms of the home on the back, I posted on my blog, which I'll also link here, the tarot card, the Voyager tarot card of the Chariot, number 7. 7, interestingly, is also the month. The 7th month of July is the month when Cancer is on for 2/3 of it. Anyway, here is number 7 again for you. Okay, or I put it here. Okay, so you see the charioteer, like a Greek, Roman, antique charioteer with a very meditative gaze, and in one of the eyes, in his left eye, is just a light, right? So inward turning as you are moving forward, and here's a crab. Okay, on the right side. Okay, it's all reversed. Here's a crab, basically on the planet of Jupiter, right? And Jupiter is exalted in Cancer. Jupiter is the strongest in Cancer of all the signs in the zodiac. So this is also represents the journey of life, the journey from birth to death, and in cycles, but also the journey through the world while you are always at home in the self. So yeah, Jupiter will be also activated in a new way while so here while Mars is in Cancer. I go to that in a second, but you see all the different vehicles. You can see a rocket ship, and you can see here's even like a moon shuttle. You can see a balloon up there on the right side. Here's a horse, a blue horse. Here's the moon. Here's a balloon, and here's also the moon ruling Cancer. Here's a surfer. Okay, that was the wrong side. Surfer, the hawk, and yeah, and here's actually an old charioteer bronze or gold plaque. It's so tricky to go backwards. Backwards is also a Cancer thing, right? With your yeah, with the reflection. Anyway, find your vehicle and move, which is very much the Mars energy, and move as you are at home in yourself. Don't just run away from yourself, which can also happen with Mars in Cancer, or just to yeah, feel being very stirred up by the whole family theme. So, whatever those feelings are for you, that memories, childhood, family bring up, they're definitely coming up now. Only to be expressed in a good way, right? And yeah, so as I said, Jupiter will also go into a new sign while Mars is in Cancer until June 11th. Jupiter will go into also water sign, Pisces, on May 13th until July 28th for its first round. Okay, take my glasses off. They're reflective, I know, but I see better with them nowadays. Anyway, so Jupiter goes into Pisces and hasn't been in Pisces in like 11 years. So that will be big. Jupiter's been in Aquarius, very going forward pretty fast since winter solstice, pretty much, with Jupiter past Saturn. So now a lot of community, a lot of group consciousness, a lot of themes around the future of humanity have been on and are really important. There's lots of opportunities with that as well, but also it's a time to see better with Jupiter. Is always have me take my glasses, put my glasses on again. So to see what's going on, to really get the bigger picture around society, around systems, and with when Jupiter enters Pisces, that goes more from the system, from the group consciousness. into a whole vibration, right? So what's the vibration we're in? How can we also, as one, right? Pisces is always about oneness consciousness. How can we outgrow the system? How can we outgrow the old that's now transforming, as seen with Pluto in Capricorn? So Jupiter's first preview in Pisces here from mid-May till end of July can show us a lot. And then end of December, 28th also of December, from that time on, Jupiter will be in Pisces full on for the whole year of 2022 pretty much. So this much for Jupiter in Pisces. I will definitely write a blog. I might do also a video for that. And back to Mars in Cancer. So wherever Cancer is in your chart, that's where Mars is now activating you. I would love to help you with that. If you have some, doubts about it, or you've, looked up your chart online, but you're not quite sure about it, just get back to me. We can do a little session, or just give you a hint if that's good and enough for you. And I wish you well with Mars in Cancer. Lots of good, courageous, showing your feelings and taking good care of yourself, of the tribe, finding your finding your tribe, taking care of what's in your care. Be well. Bye bye.